Capture the flag. Capture the objective.
Hey YouTube, my name's Lucky and I have a pretty awesome match for you guys today. Now this is not an official PCOQ match, however these are two PCOQ teams, two teams that will be competing in Columbus. Now Columbus is the second stop of the MLG Pro Circuit. There are going to be 6 stops this year. And the first stop, as most of you all are pretty well aware of, was MLG Dallas. I was in Dallas, Texas, and Team Leverage ended up winning that. Now the second stop is going to be in Columbus, Ohio, and it's going to be June 3rd through the 5th. The third stop is going to be Anaheim, which is in Southern California, and the fourth stop is going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. Fourth stop is going to be Orlando, Florida, and the fifth stop is going to be in Providence, Rhode Island. Now I'm mentioning all this because one thing that I wasn't even aware of is that apparently at these MLG circuits they are holding free-for-all tournaments, so if you guys don't have a team, if you guys aren't involved in the pro circuit, you can still play in these free-for-all tournaments that they're holding at the MLG events. You can show up, you can attend, watch the pro teams play, maybe even meet some pro players, make some friends with them. And then you can start competing in these free-for-all tournaments and maybe make a name for yourself doing competitive free-for-all. Who knows? And so the only reason why I'm mentioning the locations is because a lot of times it's a lot easier to go to these MLG events if they're near your location. For example, I'm not going to be attending the first 2 events, but I'm probably, at least I'm thinking about going to the third event because it's in Anaheim, California. And I live in Oregon, and so it's not too far away. And so I think I might just take a train down there and try to compete in the, at least in the free-for-all tournament. If I can't get a team together by the time of Anaheim, then I'll at least compete in the free-for-all tournament. And so, just thought I'd pass that by you guys. And another thing that I wanted to mention is that I know I haven't been posting any PCOQ matches anytime recently, but they're definitely coming really soon. Basically, the PlayStation Network went down for a while, and the Pro Circuit is on the PlayStation Network. And I wasn't able to get back into my account even after the network came up, and so I had some technical difficulties there. However, the PCOQ has now gone into the playoffs, and the playoff finals will be this Thursday, which will be May 26th. Now, these playoffs finals this Thursday will be the winners bracket finals, not the championship finals. This is a double elimination tournament, and so you get you get one chance. If you end up losing, you go into the losers bracket, and if you win all the way through the losers bracket, you get a second chance at winning the actual tournament. And so the winners bracket finals are coming this Thursday, May 26th, and the teams playing are going to be teams Vicious Intent playing against Team Arsenal, and it's going to be really heated. It's going to be really interesting to see. And so hopefully I will be able to bring you guys some matches from at least the winners bracket finals. If not, I'll bring you some from the losers bracket finals. And at the very least, I'm definitely going to try my absolute hardest to bring you guys the PCOQ Pro Circuit Online Qualifier Championship Finals. That would be some amazing footage, and it would be really interesting to get that. And so I'm going to try and get you guys that at the very least. Now, this is not a PCOQ match, as I mentioned earlier. It's just a scrim, and so basically these two teams are just playing against each other just for good practice, and you'll notice a lot of roster changes on the teams. As you see there, Mutation is no longer on Team Influence. Now he's playing with Team NexT, and now Miles is on Team Influence. And, it's just a really common thing in competitive gaming. Basically, if you lose a match, if you, have poor communication, or if you just don't really get along with the teammates in general, you're going to make roster changes. And you just see it happen over and over again. And it's really funny, as you see there, I'm making these name tags. Right now we're watching RJ on Team NexT. And I have all these name tags, and some people I have multiple name tags for like several different teams, and I've only been doing this since Black Ops, and so it's funny how many roster changes and how many team changes you can see just from the name tags down below. Now, coming up here in a minute, you're going to see, I'm not sure if you'd call it an epic fail or an epic win. I guess you'd call it an epic fail for Vengeance and an epic win for Miles. Here he comes through the door and he dives for the flag cap and gets stomped. Miles is just standing in the way like a statue. Now that's an excellent return on Miles' part. Now we're going to watch this in free cam real quick here. So he goes in, goes for the dive. Miles just totally rejects it. Swats Vengeance down, and then tries to run with the flag. He gets killed, and then another guy comes in, and then he gets killed. It's just a bloodbath in there for a few seconds. Alright, now we're going to halftime. I have the leaderboards pulled up here from the first half, and Burst is putting up big numbers for his team, 14 and 7. However, no one has been able to get a flag capture in this first half of Capture the Flag. Now let's go ahead and jump into the second half. We're going to start off by spectating Vengeance from Team NexT. Now, one other thing that I wanted to mention is that recently I did some 1v1 game battles with live commentary, and I really enjoyed doing it, and apparently a lot of you guys really enjoyed watching it as well. And so I'm definitely going to be continuing that series and doing a lot more of those in the future. The only reason why I haven't been doing a whole bunch recently is because I don't really want to tire the series out so quickly. I don't think anyone wants to see 10 of the 1v1 live commentaries in a row. And so I sort of posted up two, one after another, and I'm just going to take a little break from it for a little while, and I'll come back to it really soon here. Another very interesting video that I'm actually have finished now is I actually have a dual commentary with Stainville from Team Envious. It was awesome to get to meet him. He's a really nice, he's an awesome guy. He has his own YouTube channel here on YouTube where he posts his own videos, and he's just a really cool guy in general. And I got to do this awesome dual commentary that's actually lasted for like 16 minutes, and so I'm going to break it up into two parts. I think I'm going to try and post it over some domination gameplay. Do one first half of domination, then the second half of domination, and yeah, we already did it. We already finished the dual com. I have it recorded, and basically I just need to put some footage behind it and post it up on my channel. And so that is something to look forward to in the very near future. And the dual com was actually really awesome. We got to talk about a lot of really interesting things. Got to talk about Team Envious, when Team Envious started, the history of Team Envious. Got to learn a lot more about Stainville himself. We got to talk about the new MLG variant rules, the new changes to the MLG variant rules. We got to talk about MLG Columbus, MLG Dallas, the future of Team Envious, just all sorts of different stuff. It was 16 minutes of just really awesome talk. And so yeah, I'll be posting that in the next couple of days for sure. Alright, so right here we're spectating Miles, and coming up here in a second he's going to go berserk and get himself the beastage of the day from this map. And so here he picks up one kill from bottom blue, and now he's setting up to watch their spawn. Sees if any spawn, notices that no one spawns, so he pops out, picks up another kill, and then comes around the corner and pistol whips Sensor full health with a Python. Alright, enough with that though. So basically at this point, Team NexT is now down 2 flag caps, and they only have about 2 minutes left. And so basically they're going to need to step their game up if they want to win this match. And that's just exactly what Vengeance from Team NexT does. He really steps his game up here and starts doing some awesome slaying work for his team. As you see there, one of their teammates has already taken one of the flags. He's running jungle, and it looks like they have a perfect setup to get that flag cap. And so they're going to want to rally cap it as soon as that capture is finished. As you see there, they finished the cap, and now they're setting up to get the rally cap. Vengeance notices that one of his teammates got killed inside the enemy's flag base, and so he takes it slowly. Oh, thank you very much. And now he's looking for the other teammate. Spots him, gets a sneaky kill right there, laying down right out in the open, right out in plain view. Is a really smart move on his part. Unfortunately for him, a third member of Team Influence came in there and cleaned him up. But I brought the player view right back to Vengeance right after he spawned in, and we'll see if him and Team NexT are able to pull off this second flag cap. So they've pulled the enemy's flag again, and this time they're suspecting that someone is in jungle, and so they end up running it straight through the middle. Their suspicions were definitely correct. Vengeance there picks up the guy who was in jungle, and now their flag runner is running it straight through middle. Correction, actually he ran through middle and then to trailer, which is actually a really unorthodox route. It's a route that you rarely ever see pro players using, simply because if you run the trailer route, basically the opposite team will then spawn in jungle, giving them the opening to the best route in the map to run flags. And so it's a really bad idea to do it if you're planning on doing it. But desperate times call for desperate measures, and NexT really needed that flag cap there, and they ended up getting it. Now you can see it in Sensor's actions and the way he's playing the game. He's happy they got the tie, but he definitely wants to win this match. And so he starts pushing into the enemy's flag base really aggressively, picks up 2 nice kills, and pulls the flag here. And he starts heading for jungle. He pulls the flag with about 15 seconds left. He definitely has time to make it from coast to coast, as long as he makes it uncontested. Let's see if he makes it. To be continued. I'm just kidding. Let's watch this from the aerial view instead. Alright, and so now there's about 10 seconds left. Lit up with the red names is Team NexT, and lit up with the green names is Team Influence. As you see, their Sensor is about 5 feet away from capping the flag. He has about 3 seconds left. Pluto and Miles are closing in on him. He's inches away. He gets stunned. Pluto and Miles are closing in on him. Time is running out.
Our flag has been dropped.
Oh, now that was close. Sensor was literally inches away from getting that flag cap. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, and that's going to finish this scrim with a tie. The MVP for this match is definitely going to be Vengeance. He put up really big numbers when his team needed it. His team needed a lot of the opposite team to go down, so that way they could pull flags and get those last 2 flag captures. So great work on Vengeance's part to get those kills and help his team get those flag caps. Alright, now I just want to briefly mention what I talked about in this commentary. Number 1, PCOQ playoff matches coming up really soon, and number 2, a dual commentary with Stainville coming up very, very soon. Alright, now if you enjoyed this video, if you give it a like rating, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't seen the new Modern Warfare 3 reveal trailer, go ahead and click on the link that I'll leave on this page right now, and you can watch it, the newest Modern Warfare 3 reveal trailer. Alright, my name is Lucky, thanks for watching, later.